don't mind me, I'm just reading a luxury magazine in that VIP hospital. You know, this hospital in Hutchins City is great. You don't just get free coffee, but you also get free cake, magazines, and a luxury comfy sofa to sit on. It's not an ad. Oh, don't mind me, I'm just using the remote in the VIP service. Smart TV, do you have one?
Hi you guys. I'm in hospital. It's my 7th time here this year. And, you know, I've risked my life too many times in this city. And I'm in the emergency VIP suite. Serious. Yesterday we're back from a yoga class on that. And I sprained my foot and I'm unable to walk. So I've got to go in a wheelchair and, you know, I don't have insurance or anything. It's just breaking the bank. I'm gonna have to get deported.
We are actually at the hospital because Josh and his
VIP.
Josh and his clumsy self. He hurt his foot walking down the stairs, guys.
I was going to get my motorbike and I had my Nikes on. Just my ankle sprained and, you know, feeling all good and that after yoga. And I sprained my ankle.
How many times have I been with you to a hospital?
3.
It's actually ridiculous. Like something with his
pneumonia, bike accident.
Pneumonia. Oh my god, bike accident. Just always something.
Slashed my wrist last week with a machete.
Like he's so clumsy about the, oh god. It's a good opportunity, oh my goodness, to tell you guys about
his hospital.
Yeah.
In Hutchins City, get yourself to this hospital. They've got VIP, you get free coffee and free cake.
Yeah, the hospital service has actually been really good. So you pay a little bit extra.
500k to see a doctor.
Yeah, 500, which is like how much?
15 quid?
£15 compared to like what, £5 or so. So you pay a little bit extra and you get VIP service. So the best thing of all is
they all speak really good English.
They speak good English, which is really important, because if we went with the local service, it would have been difficult because we don't speak the language obviously, and he wouldn't be able to say like what's actually wrong with him. And it's really comfortable. And
the local bit is not comfortable.
No, there's a lot of people and it's like really uncomfortable.
It's most certainly not VIP.
So
I've got to get an X-ray.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get an X-ray, which we don't actually know how much it will cost yet.
Yeah, we'll keep you updated.
We will keep you updated. We shall see when we speak to ZINA TARA.
By the way, guys, might not be in any more Zina's future vlogs because I think I'm getting deported.
He's so dramatic. Okay, no, we'll give you guys an update in a second. Bye.
I think my symptoms are getting worse. They're working their way to the brain. I'm starting to feel a bit disillusioned. But it's okay.
Oh my goodness.
I whipped my my foot. Oh, I'm gonna twist it again. Guys, I'm starting to go GoFundMe for my X-ray. The link will be downstairs in there. The link will be downstairs. I told you that.
He hasn't even taken any medication. I don't understand.
The link will be in the bio. So if you'd like to donate to my illness, I would really appreciate it. GoFundMe, I would really appreciate it. Starting off at £10, working its way up any further.
That hard to speak.
I'll make proof of the receipt. Do you have Microsoft Word?
You scammer, Joanne the scammer. Okay, bye.
You can move to the doctor now.
It hurts your chest.
Hiya guys, so we're in the hospital, we're in the private kitchen. This is the beautiful view out of the window. You've got the whole of Hutchins City. We've got District 2 over there.
I hate you so much.
It's a beautiful city, even though it looks a bit like New Delhi. Is this serious?
I'm literally dying with laughter. Oh my god.
This is the private water tank. You get your ice cold water here. You've got some hand sanitizer. You've got your Americano and your mochaccino. Hiya. So we're in the emergency room now. It's getting quite serious, I think. Got to get an X-ray. It's not broke the bank. Yeah, we'll give you an update.
Please see here. 273,000 Vietnam đồng.
Okay.
My dog.
Okay.
He's really nice.
Keep your head there so I don't show his face.
Okay.
He's a really good doctor. 270k for the X-ray.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. You buy one and you get one bloody free.
So, we need to continue this video. My battery died while we were at the hospital, but we're going to continue now. As you can see, it's a few days later because our schedules are busy. But yeah, let's get straight into the video. So you can explain.
Literally, I was in the X-ray room getting my leg all X-rayed and shit. And luckily, my leg was fine. You know, I knew it was fine before I even went to the hospital.
Yeah, his foot was fine.
But, you know, everyone kept saying, yeah, but you should go get it checked.
Just in case.
So I went to go get it checked. And even now, actually, it's still not fully healed.
Exactly.
And, yeah, like, my body is totally fucked up.
Stop swearing.
Sorry. But... So I got my X-ray, everything was fine, and then we left the hospital, and yeah, like, we've got a whole lot to tell you.
We do, so
let's round up the hospital experience, the latest hospital experience.
Because this boy is so clumsy, like very, very clumsy. There's always something wrong.
I think I've been to the hospital at least 4 or 5 times since I've been here, and Zina has been there for most of them.
Yes, because I'm such a good friend.
A very good friend. So went to the hospital, and it was a really nice hospital.
It was.
I didn't expect it to be that nice.
I was very, very surprised, honestly.
And like basically, like you had 2 options. So one was kind of like
the local experience and then a VIP experience. Like it was actually called a VIP experience.
Yeah, which was on the top floor, and you paid like a bit more, which was like you paid 400,000 to pay the doctor, kind of get to go into this lounge area, free coffee, free cake. And
we ate so many snacks.
Yeah, we made the most of it,
like,
honey.
I didn't pay anything. I went there for the snacks.
Bitch, we made the most of it. I just swore again. And had like TV, meditation music. Like
it was nice.
It was nice
and really clean.
Really clean, and everybody spoke really good English.
Yes, the doctors were all really young. The receptionists, everyone was really young. But put that aside, they were just really, really nice. And everywhere you'd go, they'd ask you if you were okay, if you needed anything. It was kind of a weird experience, but in a good way. Yeah.
So then I got my X-ray done, and first of all I asked them how much it was going to be, because I went to one hospital before we both went to the same hospital.
I was sick one time, and I was disgusted. I was like, I think I'm gonna die in Vietnam, because some of the hospitals here are a bit funny. The international hospitals, I feel like they care more about money rather than actually trying to diagnose you. And the doctor was like, "Oh, can you teach me English?" I was like, "What? I'm dying. I can't breathe." But
yeah, and like the private hospital I went to, I got an X-ray, and they wanted to keep me even overnight. I was like, "How much it's gonna be?" No, they wanted to keep me for 3 days, and they quoted me like $3,000, which were like crazy expensive. So I quickly left and went to a local hospital, which we're gonna get into later on.
Oh yeah, there's a story time coming, guys.
So overall, including the X-ray, including the VIP service, it worked out at about
£17.
£17, which
or
is
£13 and $17. I can't remember which way around, but 400,000 Vietnamese dong.
Yes, and like 200,000 for the X-ray, so 600,000, which is about £16.
Yeah, altogether.
So £16 for so cheap, really good service for sure. So that was our hospital experience, and as you can see at the start of the video, we had a great time.
We did. It was really fun and funny, and this guy was cracking me up the whole way, and he couldn't even walk. It was so funny.
Oh yeah, and like the lift. What we will say is the lift takes forever, and I had to walk up like 10 flights of stairs with my dodgy leg. Like I need a goddamn wheelchair.
That's the only thing you can complain about though at that hospital.
So we will link the hospital below.
Yes.
And you guys, if you're ever in need or dying in Vietnam, which is going to be likely, then
check it out. It's on Phan Xích Long Street. But yeah, we'll link it down below. And now, story time.
I don't know where to
Story
start with
time.
story. We've been meaning to do this story time for
a long time.
We've got like 10 story times that we've been meaning to do.
Oh my goodness.
We've got so much shit that we could like tell you guys about.
Well, which one are we going to the local hospital story time?
Yeah, let's do the local hospital story time. So like, what did I have? Because I cannot pronounce the goddamn word.
Okay, so Josh had pneumonia, okay? I don't know how the hell he got pneumonia, but he got pneumonia.
And I was dying. Like, I was on my deathbed.
He was dying. It was actually scary. Like, I think he had been sick over a couple of days, and we just thought it was a cold. He was sick, blah blah blah. And then like he was going to the pharmacy, I think, and took some medication, but it was not helping. And then one day, this guy was like throwing up like mad, and then he called me.
Couldn't breathe. Like my lungs were so tight, I literally couldn't breathe. Kept going hot and cold.
It was scary.
It was awful. And then, so I went to the first hospital that we were just talking to you about that quoted me $3,000 first.
Yeah.
And quickly left. And then when I left, like, I was just getting worse. And then I texted Zina, I was like, we need to go to hospital.
Yeah.
And then I rang an insurance company and they said that we needed to go to this local one because obviously it's cheaper. So
I don't know if you guys know the difference between a local hospital. It's like, you can't even compare it to back home because we have NHS back home, and NHS, so I've realised like we really take it for granted, and it's really sad that it might be coming to an end. I'm not really sure about that, what's going on back home, but anyway, a local hospital here, I don't even, like it's not even funny. Like,
so we got a taxi to the local hospital, and I can't even describe it. It was such a weird experience. We literally,
I think first of all, outside was crazy, like people everywhere, just like
dying,
ambulances, like just so much chaos going outside.
It was like the world was coming to an end. Like honestly,
God.
It was crazy.
It was so scary.
And the guy opened the taxi door, like rushed us out of the taxi and put me on like a bed. I'm laying on a bed.
Josh was put on a stretcher. Like they didn't even know what was wrong. It was like, I think the security guard, literally taxi door opened and then straight away he was on the stretcher, and I'm like, where's Josh? Like, and then oh my, it was like just too much so fast. And then I had to fill in his details at the reception area, and it was just a lot. They wheeled him into a room, so he's laying down on the stretcher.
So I couldn't see like what was
Josh
around
couldn't
me.
see his surrounding, like above. I'm walking behind them, and we walk into this one massive room. And this room, when I tell you, first of all, like everyone's eyes, there were like 100 people in the room. Everyone's eyes just turned and looked at us.
We were the only foreigners in this room.
Yeah, of course we were. And no one spoke English here. No one spoke English. And we walk into this room and I see rows and rows and rows of sick people. Everyone had a different freaking illness. It was so strange. People were bleeding from accidents. There's people looking like they were dead, other people sleeping, other people on drips. And I was like to Josh, do not look up. Like, if you look up right now, you are going to pass out. And I was just thinking, oh my God, I'm gonna be in a bed next to him soon from like catching some sort of like, I didn't want to touch anything. And I don't mean to sound mean, but I was so scared because it was just like so weird and just unhygienic in a way.
Yeah, honestly, you could have got sick just being there.
It was just not good, just because you're just exposed to so many sick people, and I'm sure most of them hadn't even been seen yet. And I could see the doctors were just like congregating. There was like 5 of them. None of them knew how to speak English, so they didn't know how to come and approach us. Even though at the reception I had given the lady, one of the nurses, Josh's x-ray from the first hospital, so they kind of knew what was wrong, but they didn't know how to communicate it to us. Like, it was such a weird experience, but I think because they wanted to just like get us out of there.
Yeah. Firstly, like when she told me to look up, of course I looked up.
When I told you not to look up.
Yeah, when you told me not to look up, of course I looked up, and like, what you will know about me is my facial expressions tell a story.
Josh was like,
get me out of here.
It was
like,
so bad.
Oh my God.
It was so bad.
It was like a graveyard. Like, it was
honestly,
not
it was crazy. Basically, his Vietnamese friend told the doctor what was wrong, and then the doctor just came back with a prescription. Like, we definitely skipped a lot of people. We went along with a prescription, and he didn't pay anything. Like, he didn't pay anything at the hospital.
then I went to the pharmacy, and I think I paid like 300k, and then like took these pills, and within a week
you threw up outside
at the pharmacy.
She was so angry.
And then within a week, like, I was like,
yeah, he was fine.
Good as gold.
Like, everything was gone. But that experience was literally up there with my experiences here in Vietnam. Like,
that was crazy.
It was intense. I don't know if you guys can understand like how crazy it was, but it was bad.
It was crazy.
We've
had some hospital experiences. I feel like we're pros when it comes to hospitals now.
Yeah, now.
And we also have another story time that we'll probably tell in the next video when Zina nearly killed us on a motorway.
Don't try and make me sound like a bad driver.
But yeah, that's a whole new story time because bitch, yeah, that was life or death.
That was crazy. Yeah, that was actually crazy. But I'm a really good driver. Yeah.
She's okay.
Shut up.
But guys, look how cute this hair is.
Thank you,
like,
I did it myself.
Cute.
Thank you.
And I was driving here and I was realising that I've probably featured more on your channel than I have my own.
Yeah, you have. So there's a little plug. Go check out his videos and comment on his latest one. Where's the next one? Also comment on this video and say where's the next one, because I like to take my little breaks, don't I? But
yeah,
I'm not going to speak about it anymore because if I want to take a break, I'm going to take a break.
Life's busy.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one.
Bye.
Do you love me? Are you riding? Cause you never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you and I need you and I'm down for you always. Hey. Okay.